Jungkook rushed to the guy before grabbing his neck, choking him hard. "How dare you to touch my wife?" he said and tightened his grab onto his neck, making him struggle to breathe. I can't breathe." Jungkook didn't listen him and pushed him against the wall and squeezed his neck tighter than before, making the guy roll his eyes back. Then door opened, revealing Tae. His eyes widened as he entered and saw the scene. He quickly runs to Jungkook. "Leave him, Jungkook, he will die." But Jungkook didn't let him go. "No, he fucking harassed my wife. I am going to kill him." Taeyoung's eyes widen as he looks at you, who was standing with head low and crying while covering your shoulders. Tae belly his fists. "But you can't kill him, Jungkook. Let police handle it," Tae said as Jungkook looked at him and pushed the guy on the floor, making the guy rub his neck and cough. "Take him away from here before I really kill him." Tae quickly grabs the guy's collar and pulls him up. "And yes, you're fired. Don't you dare to show your face here or I will kill you right there." Jungkook was breathing heavily cause of the anger that was increasing time to time. Tae pulled the guy out. Leaving you and furious Jungkook alone, Jungkook runs his fingers through his hair, controlling himself. Then he looks at you, who was trembling and sobbing silently. Jungkook sighed, feeling weird inside of him, like his heart is aching while looking at you like this, or maybe it's just guilt. He takes off his coat and walks to you before putting it over your shoulders, covering the torn dress. He looks how you were sobbing and trembling. He doesn't know what is happening to him and why, as he wraps his arms around you, hugging you. You were surprised but also want comfort, so you shove your head onto his chest. And grab his shirt, sobbing lightly onto his chest. He doesn't know how to comfort a girl, but still he tried as he slowly caresses your back to make you calm down. His heart was beating so fast that you can hear it. It was happening without his mind noticing. Only his heart was bleeding him. After moments later, you calm down and slowly move away from his embrace, leaving both of them cold out of sudden. You sniff and look at his shirt that you wet from your tears. "Sorry, I wet your shirt," you said, making him look down to the spot where you putted your head a while ago. He didn't say anything, or maybe he doesn't know what to say about it. "And thank you saving me from that guy. I know you didn't mean to save me, but still thank you so much." You look up to him when you said last words. He doesn't know why, but it was hurting him, or he wasn't feeling good. He wants to say, "No, I meant it. I saved you because you're my wife," but something inside him didn't let him say it. Maybe it's his pride, or maybe he doesn't want to admit it. He parted his lips to say something, but door opened, revealing worried Tae as he rushed to you. "N, are you okay? You feel your tears start to form again. Let's go home." He looks at Jungkook, but he didn't say anything. Neither he stopped nor he looked. Tae sighs and pulls you out with him. After they walk out, Jungkook sighs while looking down. Then he looks at your table. He takes all the papers and walks to his office. They both walk inside of the house and head to living room. You were still feeling like cry whenever your mind brings you to that scene when that guy almost raped you. But thanks to Jungkook that he came on time. Tae sat you down on sofa and walks kitchen to bring one glass of water for you. Then Mrs. Jung walks in from the backyard door. She smiles as she sees you sitting on sofa. She walks to you but become worried as she sees you crying. "Oh my, what happened, dear? Why are you crying?" She sits beside you and caresses your hair. You didn't say anything, just wrap your hands around her, making her worry more as you were only sobbing and not saying anything. "Oh God, N, why are you crying? Tell me. You're making me worried." Tae walks there with a glass of water. She's harassed by an employee. She's shocked after hearing that. "Oh my God, did he touch you somewhere else?" she asked. Then her gaze moves to your torn dress. "Oh my, how can he do this to my dear?" Her eyes also start to get teary while looking at your condition. "Here, drink some water, N," he said, handing you the glass. You take it with your shaky hands and gulp down some water. "It's all my fault. I should have not leave you alone there," he said, looking down in guilt, thinking if he didn't leave you alone then it would have never happened. You look at him and wipe your tears. "Don't blame yourself, Tae. It's not your fault. It's all my fault that I let him touch myself." You bite your lips, feeling angry at yourself that you can't even protect yourself. Tae sighs, then pats your head, making you look at him. How about if we go for a walk? It will help you to relax your mind. I don't think, he's right, and go out, it will make you forget that scene. But no, but I will treat you with street food. You blink your eyes and a light smile cover on your lips. Well, you like street food. Tae smiles as you nod slowly. That's good, now go and change, I will wait for you. You nod and stand up before walking to your room. It's good idea, it will make her forget that scene, but how can someone do that with her? She's really an angel. My poor child. She sighs softly. Moments later you walk out. Let's go. You nod as he walks up to you. Enjoy. She smiles, you nod and walk out with Tae. Wow, that much food, so delicious, you said, clapping your hands. Tae looks at you and smiles widely. At least he made you smile. Let's go, what do you want to eat? You look around. I can't decide, they're all looking delicious, you said, pouting a little while putting your hand under your chin. Tae laugh. Then how about it we taste all of them? You look at him with your sparkle eyes that can make anyone drown in them. Really? He nods. You jump happily while clapping your hands like a little kid. Yes, let's go, start from here, you said, pointing to the shop. He nods and they both start to enjoy the food while talking. Hours later. My stomach, I can't eat anymore, you said while rubbing your belly. Same goes to Tae. My stomach is full and I think I can avoid food for days. You laugh on his joke. Let's go to the park, we can take a walk there, it will help in digest food. You nod and they went to the nearby park. After taking a proper walk they sit on the bench to take rest. You take a deep breath. Here's so good, birds singing and cold breeze blowing their hair, and these kids who are playing without any cares and giggling. Isn't it too good? You said and looked at Tae, who was already gazing you. Yeah. He looks at the kids. When I was a kid my mom always brought me here. It was so nice, I miss my childhood. You smile, also thinking about your childhood memories. What about you? Me? Well, I and my dad used to come here but not often, whenever had time. He nods, then your gaze went to a couple. And a question come in your mind and out of curiosity you asked it. Well Tae, do you have girlfriend? He looks at you as you asked it. His facial expressions quickly changed and you can see sadness in his whole face. He nods and chuckles bitterly. I had, but not now, she left me. He looks away from you and looks at the kids. You look at him feeling bad. But why? How can someone leave such a good guy like you? If I were on her place then I would never leave you, you said without thinking. Tae looks at you again, gazing in your eyes that were showing sincerity and nothing. He chuckles lightly and pats your head. She also said it, that she will never leave me. Looks up. But that accident, it changed everything, my whole life. You were shocked after hearing that. You were thinking she cheated or something like that, but never thought that she left him in this world too. You look at him and you can see his teary eyes. You couldn't control yourself and wrapped your arms around him, hugging him from side. I am sorry. He chuckles and pats your arm. Why you're sorry? It's not your fault, it's fate. You broke the hug. And look at him sadly. I should have not asked you that. Now look, I made you sad. You look down feeling guilty. But he pats your head. It's okay, I am good now. Besides, she's watching me from up there. He looks up. You look at him to the sky and smile. She must be very beautiful, right? Tae looks at you as you were still looking up. She was, same like you. You look at him as he smiles softly. She was just like you. So kind, beautiful, caring, cheerful person and always think about others. Feelings? He chuckles and shakes his head while thinking about her. But she wasn't food lover. You not understanding first, but when you did you look at him in shock as he runs away from you. Yeah? You mean I am a piggy? He laughed as you run after him. I didn't say that, you're thinking that. He laughed. Yeah, stop there or I am gonna eat you alive like chicken head. You start to chase him like two kids were playing. Meanwhile, Jungkook comes home as he couldn't able to focus on work or meeting. HIW mind was only thinking about you, if you're okay or not. He doesn't know why he's being caring and worried about you. It looks like he's not listening to his mind anymore, or maybe he start to have feeling for you. As he walks inside the house, first thing he did to look you in Mrs. Young's room, hoping you were resting. You weren't there, so he went in kitchen but nothing. Then he looks at the backyard door as it opens and Mrs. Young walks in. She notices him. Oh, you came early? She asked surprisedly. He nods and looks around, making Mrs. Jung frown. Are you looking for N? He quickly looks at her and shakes his head like he doesn't care. Mrs. Jung chuckles before answering. Well, she and Ta went to hang out. After hearing those words, he balled his fists as his blood started to boil again. He furiously walks to his room, not even listening to her. What? Hours later they return home. Tay, thank you so much, you really helped me a lot. You smile looking at him. He chuckles and pats your head. It's okay, I am always here for you whenever you need me. You smiles and nod, then you feel raindrops, you look up. I think you should go inside now, it's raining. You nod and wave your hand. See ya. He nods and walks to his house. You take off your heels. And was about to go to your room, but a cold voice stopped you from going further. Where do you think you're going? You look at stairs as Jungkook walks down with his very serious face. And this time looking at his face was making you scared as you gulped. He stands just in front of you, making you nervous. To room, you said, making him tilted his head before saying something. Where were you? You gulp as he asked while gritting his teeth. Hanging out with Tay. He said he will treat me. Here I am worried about you and left my important meetings for you and you're hanging out with Tay. You flinch as he yelled. He was worried about me? You thought? You were shocked after hearing his words. He's worried about you, but why? He doesn't love you or care about you, then why? Mrs. Jung walks in as she heard him yelling, but her eyes widened when she saw him dragging you out from the house where raindrops were pouring. Jungkook, what are you doing? You said, trying to free your hand from his grip, but he didn't listen and pulled you out from the house. Making your body shivers as raindrops hit on your body. He leaves your hand and looks at you. Jungkook, what are you doing? She will get cold, she said worriedly, but he didn't listen. You will stand here and won't go anywhere, got it? You closed your eyes and looked down, shivering. Then he turns around and walks inside. Mrs. Jung tried to say something and give you umbrella, but Jungkook stopped her and closed the door, leaving you all alone under the dark sky while raindrops pouring down to your body. You look down and start to sob slightly. Why he's like this? You were standing here more than 5 minutes and your clothes and you were already wet. Tay walks out after taking a shower. He was drying his hair, but then his gaze moves to the window. He frowns as he saw someone standing outside the mansion. He walks closer to Tay. Window, and his eyes widen when he noticed who is that person. N. He quickly takes the umbrella and runs to you. You were looking down and shivering from the cold breeze along with raindrops. Then you heard someone calling your name. N. You look at your right side and saw Tay running to you. Tay. He quickly put the umbrella above you. What are you doing here out in rain? He asked worriedly while looking at your face. Did Jungkook do something again? That stupid child. He gritted his teeth as his grip on umbrella tightened. Let's go inside. You shake your head, making him frown. No, he told me to stay here. You said while your teeth were making sound from the cold. What the hell? How can you listen to him in that matter? You will get cold, N. You still shake your head, making Tay sighs. Okay then, if you don't want to go in, then come to my house. You still shake your head. Okay then. You look at him as he throws the umbrella aside. I will also stand here with you like this. Your eyes widen in shock. What? Don't be childish, Tay. You will get cold. He shakes his head like a stubborn child. No, I am not gonna buzz from here until you won't come. You sighed, looking at him as his clothes and hair start to wet. You closed your eyes as you don't want him to involve in us and get sick. Okay. He smiles and quickly picks up the umbrella and put it above you and him before running to his house. Meanwhile, after leaving you outside the house, Jungkook walks in his room furiously. He grabs his hair in frustration and starts to walk back and forth, still thinking if he did right or wrong. Did I do wrong with her? But why do I care? He sits on chair and rubs his palms on his face. If she really gets cold, then It's really too much. I know I hate her, but Ash, what is happening to me? I am so confused. Fuck it. He stands up and runs his fingers through his hair. I should let her in. I am not doing it for myself, because mom dad are coming tomorrow, that's why. Okay. He takes a deep breath before rushing down to you. Meanwhile, they both walk inside and Tae take off of his shoes. Tae rushes to his room to bring a towel while you look around. Tae walks out after changing. Here, and wait, I will ask for your clothes to Mrs. Jung. You nod and he takes the umbrella and run out to the main house from the back door. Moments later he came back and gave you your clothes and told you where is bathroom so you can change clothes there. You walk out after changing while drying your hair. Tae smiles and throws his towel on you, making you look at him. He stands up and takes a towel. Let's dry each other's hair. You smile as he gave you his boxy smile. Okay, and they start to dry each other's hair. Meanwhile, Jungkook walks out with umbrella but frown as you were not there. Where is she? He walks further hoping you will be standing here and there, but nothing. He froze when he looks at Tae's house where he saw you and Tae were drying each other's hair while laughing. He doesn't know why, but his heart was clenching so bad as he balled his fists and walked inside. He walks in his room and kicks the table and throws the vase and messed the bed. Then something hit in his mind. Why am I even angry?